My name is Emmett. I'm a Denver native. I've been here for over 60 years. I like the clean, pristine way that Denver is, and that's where I wanted to stay. I can go visit any place, but I love coming back here. I went into the oil industry thinking that it would be a good job, safe job, with paid a lot and had a future to it. The day that I got injured, I remember very vividly. It was July 2nd, on Saturday afternoon. We were getting ready to finish up a 12-hour shift. We hadn't totally rigged up yet, but they decided to break tower. Break tower means we have two crews that come together to put the rig up, get it running, take it down, pull it up, put it together. It was like a perfect storm that day. Nothing was right. The first thing went wrong was the site wasn't prepared right. They were supposed to build a rat hole for the drill. When the drill press comes down, it's supposed to be at waist level. But when it was starting to come back down, now it was coming up chest high. And then we found out that the Keller spinners didn't work. There's the spinners that come up, they latch onto the pipe and tighten the pipe. And then we send the pipe down. The decision was made to start drilling with all these things happening around us that weren't right. So they brought this thing out called throwing the chain, which was outlawed over 20 years ago. And what that meant was the chain hand, which I was, would take this chain and wrap it around this pipe, put it on my shoulder, and it was attached to the drawworks behind me, and the driller was right behind me. And he was supposed to watch this chain, and I was supposed to follow this chain into the pole as it tightened the pipe up. And I was given, my last instructions were, do not let go of this chain. If you let go of this chain, this drawworks is pulling 60,000 pounds worth of pressure. You let go of this chain, everyone on this rig floor will be cut in half. So that was all that was on my mind. The chain got caught up under a plate. I'm looking at the pole. The driller's supposed to be looking at that chain. He neglected to see that chain get caught up under that plate. As that drawworks pulled pressure on that chain, it popped up out from under there, and it grabbed my arm like this. It took me straight into a pole and wrapped that chain around my hand. And I was on the pole like this, standing there. When they finally backed that chain off, I hit the rig floor in shock. I didn't know how bad I was injured, but the first thing I heard was, call flight for life. And then the next thing I heard was, we don't have time. I lost 2 fingers. I lost the pinky finger. I lost this finger. They sewed it back on. They snapped all the tendons in my wrist, and I broke my arm. And I've been in pain ever since. I still have nightmares. I still feel my finger twitch, and I'm in pain as we speak right now. You work in that field, you're gonna get hurt. The money's good, but it's not worth it. People have gotten killed in the oil field, they got maimed like me. These things aren't told to the public. They're kept quiet in the oil field. And these things happen on a routine basis. Not only do people get injured seriously, serious things are happening to our communities because of the lack of regulatory control on these oil companies. They don't care about anybody. They put all these toxic chemicals down that hole just to make sure that they can get their $1 million drill bit out of that hole. I've cleaned up many spills myself and only cleaned up the surface. And we just picked up and moved to another site. And that's what's gonna happen in Colorado. if we let them come in here and destroy our land, our water, and our air.
Can I give you one of these, sir? You voted yet?
Yeah, I got the mail in.
Okay, good. All right, we ask you to vote yes on 112.
From now until Election Day,
Have a good day.
I canvass. Somebody has to stand up and say something, or we're going to lose our community forever. We're going to lose our home values. We're going to lose our quality of life. We're going to lose our kids. We're going to lose our lives. So we have to be very vigilant on this issue.